Hello YouTubers, how you diddling? Alright, I hope. Well, this problem with the Enfield and the rice in the airbox is bigger than I thought it was. Basically I've changed the airbox, I've gone to a K&N easy foam filter sort of job, and it's still backfires. Now it's always backfired, but put a new catch on and it's blown the catch clean off again. I've been checking a few forums and things like that and various different things, and what they're saying is you've got the K&N air filter, it's got an aftermarket exhaust, try to change the position of the throttle position sensor, the electronic filter throttle position sensor. So I'm just going to record a little bit here, show you what I've found. Hopefully it's helpful to a few of you, and basically all we're doing is, without going into the expense of changing all the gubbins on it, because I don't really understand electronic fuel injections that much. I'm a carburetor guy. But basically, throttle position sensor, if we alter where it is, we'll fool the engine management system, so to speak, into thinking, I think I've got this right, into believing that it's revving faster than it is, so therefore it'll give more air and fuel. Hopefully it'll work, but first and foremost I'll show you what we're doing and how to do it. Hopefully, from what I've got picked up off the forums, theoretically it should work. It's got to do something. It's a throttle position sensor, so it'll either tick over slower, faster, or run better. From what I understand, they generally run between 0.1 and 0.9, I think it is. Some go higher, but I don't think there's a lot in it. I've been told we need a T25 Torx bit for it, so bear with me, let's see how we go. Okay people, so it took me a while, but see if I can show you what I'm trying to do here. At the moment, what we've done, we've got the negative, which goes to a negative from your tester. You want it set on maximum 20 volts, common into common obviously, and then we're just testing the circuit. And what we're trying to do, if we put this on negative here, you'll see at the moment, as standard and untouched, it's running around about 2.4. Now what I've done, I hope you can see this, let me just put some light on the situation. Okay, so this is your throttle position sensor. Now all I've done, let me just turn that down a bit, so throttle position sensor, which rotates, this is your Torx 25 bit. You literally loosen that and swivel it. Now, tiny bit of loose on that, you stick I've stuck a needle, which I might be hoping not causing a problem there, stuck a needle in the top wire, and basically put my positive to that. Now the whole idea of this is, when I connect it all, it's reading, as I said there, 2.4 I do believe it was, yeah, 2.4. Now then, this is the awkward bit. If I rotate it down all the way, hopefully without losing the ground, see now it's reading 0.7, so that's 0.7 of a volt. Now it'll go all the way to about 8.4 I do believe. We'll just see if I can get it to stay there while I do the check. Easiest thing, because this thing don't want to. Okay, I'll just turn it down as much as I can. Tell you what, I'll turn it down and lock it off. Just bear with me. So I'll turn it down, lock it off, and do another test. So all I'm doing here, see there, it's 0.8 of a volt. Now that's maximum. That means the throttle position sensor is going to give the maximum it possibly can. That will think that it's giving more fuel and air. Basically it'll give more fuel and air, it'll think that you're giving it more revs than you are. I'm going to set this to start with probably around about 6. It was on 2.4. I'm going to put it to about 6, see how it goes, and then if I can come and alter it one way or another. Now all you do is just drop your battery down out of the way, just so that you can connect leave it connected, just take your rubbers off, drop it down, and we'll see how we go. So bear with me a minute. I want to turn this just there, to about 6 maybe, don't know, let's have a look. Ah, there we go, 6.4, that's reading, 6.5, so I think I shall go up a touch. No, still not a touch. You can have this set wherever you want. If you're not happy with it by the time you've done, then obviously put it back to where you were. So let's have a look, see where we're set now. 5.9, that's close enough. So 5.9, tighten it up, see where we are. 5.8, now I've tightened it. So that'll do. But that's the main thing, is just get your pin or your needle into your top wire, connect it to your live, just so that you can test the circuit and see what your throttle position sensor is set at that particular time. Now hopefully you understand what I'm trying to get at with this. This is purely to fool the engine management system, I think. Like I say, I'm an idiot when it comes to these. As far as I'm concerned, give me a carburetor. But basically this will then allow the throttle position sensor to assume that the bike is revving higher than it is, so therefore it'll give it more fuel, give it more air, and hopefully it'll run better. I suppose the proof is in the pudding. We'll disconnect these and just see where we are on the test to make sure that it still runs. Oh God! Bear with me, because at the moment I've got cramp in my leg. Oh yeah, bugger. Pause you a sec while I get rid of the cramp. Okay, I'm back. Right, still got cramp, but better move on. So what I'm going to do is just pop the battery back up there where it was. Ignore these are just my quick chargers for me optimizer with connections. Stick that back in there for a minute. Ignition on. And hopefully, it's a cold engine as well, don't forget, so well, it runs. At least it will do when I've done this. Just pop it up here. Sorry about the lighting, best I can do. Hopefully you can see okay. It starts, it runs, it's still cold. And I suppose only time will tell. Yeah, I suppose only time will tell now, just to see if it's actually right now. Theoretically, it's got to be better than it was. Because it was set as low as it was, that tells me that, again, I may be wrong. Don't take me at this is purely what I'm doing on my bike. But basically it's had an aftermarket air filter, aftermarket exhaust pipe, so it's breathing easier, it's getting rid of the gases easier. But unfortunately the electronic fuel injection on this still thinks it's standard. So, should button it back up, put all the bits and bobs back on it, and take it for a test ride, and hopefully okay. I'll sign off at this, and if everything is not okay, I'll let you know. Thanks for watching. Hope it's been of some interest to you, and like I say,